Hello students, at the last turn we discussed about cylindrical coordinate system in which we studied the variables, their ranges, the relationship between cylindrical and Cartesian, transformation from cylindrical to Cartesian and Cartesian to cylindrical, and differential length, differential surface and differential volume in case of cylindrical coordinate system. Today we will discuss all these parameters in the case of spherical coordinate system. Now to discuss the spherical coordinate system, let us draw a part of a sphere . This is the part of the sphere, and the variables in this case can be, assume a point P here. First variable can be its radius, and second can be the angle, this is the projection of this. Second can be the angle displaced from the x-axis, and third variable can be theta, that is the angle displaced from z-axis. In this case there are three variables. First is radius of the sphere. Second is a point P is moving towards the xy plane, then theta is varying. If it is moving parallel to the xy plane towards this, then phi is varying. So in this case three variables are there: r, theta and phi. Radius of the sphere, azimuth angle and angle measured from z-axis. We know that the unit vectors are in the direction of increasing the vector, so it will be AR. This is radius, so radius is increasing in this direction out of the sphere, so unit vector will be in the direction of a increasing r, that is AR cap, in that direction. And phi is increasing if it is in this direction, that is if point P is, this is point of interest P, it is moving parallel to the xy plane, so in this direction this will be, this point is moving at the surface parallel to the xy plane, so it will be A phi, and this A theta will be increasing in the direction away from z, so this will be A theta. So theta is increasing in this direction towards the xy plane from the z-axis, so it will be A theta cap, and this will be A phi cap, and from center to R extended form it will be AR cap. Now after the defining the variables, we will discuss the range of variables. The first variable, that is theta, minimum value of the radius can be 0 and the maximum value of the radius can be any value up to infinite. Okay, so the r can vary from 0 to infinite, And what's about theta? To understand the range of theta, let us draw a sphere again. This is center of the sphere. Here. And X, Y and Z. Don't worry about these coordinates. And if you are at this point, means your point of interest is this, and then what will be value of theta? That will be 0, because theta is the angle measured from Z axis. You are at this point and you are measuring from the same axis, so the angle will be 0. Consider that you are in the middle, that is point of interest is P, and you are here in the middle. Then the angle will be 45 degree. And if you wish to cover full sphere, then you have to make a circle like that. So you have to move P. If you are moving anti-clockwise, then you have to move P like that. So to cover full circular path, P have to move 2 pi degree, 2 pi radian at angle 45. Consider your point P here. Then you have to move again 2 pi when you are at 90 degree. When P is at 90 degree, then again you have to cover 2 pi, and after that consider your point P here, 135 degree, 135 degree, and move your point again to cover full sphere. Okay. What will happen? Come here, and to cover full sphere, you have to move like that. The angle will be 0 or pi. Theta will be pi. Now, the key point is here. Bring your P here. That is how much? 180 plus 35, 45. That will be 125. So suppose you 225. You are here. The angle is 225. Now if you are here, then to cover full circle, again you are moving like that. Okay. What you observed means you are repeating same path as you have done at 135 degree. Come at this point. Again draw same circular path to complete the full spherical surface. So what you observed, that it is exactly same as you have done in case of 90 degree. Here. It means theta effective value can be from 0 to 180 degree. After that, if you are increasing the value of theta, there is no gain. You are increasing without any gain, without any effective output. So it means that the theta can vary from 0 to 180 degree. Hopefully it is clear. Now what's about phi? Phi is, suppose you are varying point of interest to complete full sphere, then you are moving this slice, this surface completely 360 degree to complete full sphere. So phi is moving from 0 to 2 pi. Now relationship between Cartesian and spherical coordinate system. And to find the relationship, we will draw similar to the last one. Consider any point P at the surface. Then it will be R if the point P is at surface, and this is theta, and the perpendicular to this will be (90°). It is Z axis, so it will be Z, and projection of this on the at angle phi, the projection of this on the xy plane will make at a distance rho from center, and this is the angle phi. It is 90°. Projection of this on x-axis and projection of this on this axis will be this one. So in cylindrical, now this is the situation, the coordinate of P in spherical coordinate system are theta phi. Now our interest is to find r, theta, phi in terms of x, y and z. Okay, so after finding this structure, rho, this is right angle triangle with right angle here, hypotenuse, rho cos phi will be x, cos phi, and similarly y will be, this is 90°, and this is y, rho cos 90 minus phi will be this one. So y will be rho cos 90 minus phi, that is rho sin phi will be y, and r, projection of this on z axis will be r, this is the right angle, so r cosine of theta will give you z. So z will be r cos theta. As we have to present r, theta, phi in terms of x, y, z, so we have to remove rho from here. To remove rho, try to find this is theta, this is 90 minus theta, and if this is 90 minus theta, then the projection of this at this plane will be r cosine of this. So rho will be r cos 90 minus theta. In this way you can write r sin theta. So put the value of rho here, you can get x is equal to r sin theta and cos phi, y is equal to r sin theta sin phi, and z is equal to r cos theta. So the value of x, y and z in terms of r, theta, phi. So you have to find the value of r individually in the with respect to x, y, z, in terms of x, y, z. So for that purpose, assume it equation 1, 2, 3, square both the sides to equation 1, 2, 3 and add them. In that case you will find x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square, sin square will be common from these two, and cos square phi plus sin square phi will be 1 plus r square cos square theta. Now you can see this value will be 1 and r square can be taken common from these two. Sin square theta plus cos square theta will be again equal to 1. So finally you can write r square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square, and r can be equal to this. So spherical coordinate r can be written as under root x square plus y square plus z square. Now try to find theta. Now theta can, from here you can simply find out theta can be written as z by r cos inverse. Let me write it properly. Theta can be written as cos inverse z by r. R we can put from here, so that is cos inverse z by x square plus y square plus z square power square root. So this is theta. R can be written in terms of x, y, z, theta can be written in terms of z, x, y, and phi can be, to find the phi, divide this equation from this equation, divide this equation from this equation. So you can say y by x is equal to tan phi. This is exactly same as we have done in a rectangular coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system. You can find phi from here, tan inverse y by x. So first thing, this and this. So in this, till now we have discussed about variables, range, relationship. Now we will discuss transformation from spherical to Cartesian. And to get the transformation, just transformation. In transformation, we are interested to transform from spherical coordinate to Cartesian coordinate. Okay, if we are interested to transform this, in that case there is one simple trick, that is not the rule but only trick to find that. So this will be our output, transformed output. So it will be AZ like that. It will be equal to the transformation matrix with the quantity that is being transformed. And for that purpose, now just learn the trick. To find the first column of this matrix, transformation matrix, check the coefficient of R in X. So where is X? This is X. The coefficient of R is sin theta and cos theta. That will be first element of this matrix. And the coefficient of R in case of Y will give you second element of this matrix, that is sin theta and sin phi. And coefficient of R in case of Z, that is cos theta. Similarly, second column can be written by simply differentiating the first column with respect to theta. Differentiate this with respect to theta. What you can get? Cos theta, cos phi, cos theta sin phi, and the differentiation of cos theta will give you minus sin theta. And third column can be written as, third column can be just differentiation of the term having phi in second column. So this is having phi, so we will differentiate with respect to phi. So it will be minus sin phi cos phi, and there is no phi term, so the remaining thing is constant for this, the differentiation of that will be 0. So in this way we can transform from spherical coordinate to Cartesian coordinate system. Similarly, since it is orthogonal matrix, the transpose of it will give you the inverse of it, both will be equal. In that case, you can write the transformation from Cartesian to spherical can be written as AR, A theta, A phi with the transpose of this matrix. You can say transformation from X, Y, Z to spherical. Now we are writing. In that case, the first row will be first column, that is sin theta, cos phi, cos theta, cos phi minus sin phi. Here sin theta, sin phi, cos theta, sin phi and cos phi. The third row will be third column, cos theta minus sin theta and 0. And the quantity that is being transformed are this. So in this way you can transform spherical to Cartesian and Cartesian to spherical with the help of this transformation matrix. And how we have written this transformation matrix is explained with the help of this